Hey STA, Ms.R here, and I'm with a few of my friends, some of whom you might recognize, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello, this is Mr. A reporting live. I'm the school social worker at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ms. Dawson, and I am your new child and youth counselor for the school year. I'm excited to be here and a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to get started.
And as you can relate, or maybe you can't, STA, we are trying to help Ms. Dawson to kind of get to know you. That's why we're doing this new platform, new thing, because it's kind of tough to start a new job when we're all in isolation and we're not at the school. So this is our way of reaching out to you and letting you know who's in your corner, and the three of us, we're here for you. So let's do a check. And how are you guys doing?
Well, for me, I'm doing well. We're all social distancing right now, so just really getting comfortable being at home, which is very difficult, but really just trying to create a routine for myself so I could adjust. I mean, having a chance to wake up and dress up this morning to come on cameras, I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that's it.
Is that your highlight for the day?
It's my highlight for the day, getting a chance to wake up, dress up, and pretend that I'm leaving the house, you know? It's always exciting, but it's something to get used to, but slowly, one day at a time.
For sure. Ms. Dawson, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're managing. I think it was a big transition for me. I just had a baby a year ago, so I was coming back from mat leave and going into high school, which I've never done before. So then this all happened, and we're just kind of taking it one day at a time. I have two kids, and one of them is in JK, so trying to keep her busy with her schoolwork and, you know, seeing her teachers online as well. So I'm kind of experiencing it from both ends. It's been interesting. It's been learning for me, for sure. And I think too, like Mr. A said, just having some sort of normalcy, like getting dressed and ready for the day. Just trying to keep some things normal, I guess, in all of this.
Yeah, I'm the same with well, Mr. A, I don't have kids, so I don't know all the stresses you're dealing with, but trying to get a structure, trying to go to bed early, which I'm not succeeding at very well. Trying to get that routine, because I find I am spending a lot of my day on the computer trying to do everything, and so the balance isn't really there.
Because we're not used to it.
Yes, we're not used to it. It's something that we're all slowly going to adjust to. And I'm sure some of the students watching this platform are also kind of dealing with some of the challenges of kind of creating a routine for themselves. If you're a person that's used to waking up early in the morning or going to bed early, you know, right now, because you're not using the same type of energy, what's happening is it's very difficult for you to kind of keep that same routine. So you have to find other ways to kind of utilize that energy. Sometimes it's through exercise, which is something you can even do at home. And really, sometimes you just have to get the mind tired, you know, through activities such as reading, doing your homework, or for us, you know, trying to do as much work as we can so that we kind of create that same type of exhaustion that allows us to feel rested at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I actually dusted off my old bike and started trying to go for a bike ride at least 3 times a week by myself, nobody else.
You know, the other day I started walking and, you know, then I kept walking. And about an hour later, I felt like Forrest Gump. I couldn't stop walking, you know. I found myself just really enjoying exploring the community that I live in because I've never really had the time to just kind of get out, breathe the fresh air. Given I had my mask on, so even the air was even a lot better with the mask on. So really just kind of going out. I found so much pleasure in just walking in the community, and you know, I had comfortable shoes on. And honestly, I think I probably went out for 2.5, 3 hours, and I came home and I was well tired.
Yes.
It felt like, you know, a full workout. Literally, like at the end of my walk, I wanted to call an Uber, but I'm like, no, I just kept pushing it. But because I went so far away from my home, you know, and then I had to kind of journey back. But really, I'm finding that just kind of utilizing some of that energy and creating an experience with the exercise, you know, going for different, changing up my routine, going different directions is kind of helping me stay active. And at the end of the day, find enough things to do throughout my day that puts me to bed at a good time.
Good. Whenever I go for a long walk, I'm always keeping in mind, all right, I got to return home. So how far do I go? Because I still have the return trip to do. So kudos to you for just pulling a Forrest Gump and just walking and walking and walking.
Oh man, it was not easy. I was in pain the next day, but it
But it
was
was good
definitely
pain.
worth it. It was good pain.
Yeah. Now, what do you miss the most of being in the school?
Well, right now, I really miss seeing the faces. I think I never really appreciated so much just how inspiring it is to wake up and go into a place with 1,000 people, and the energy, the conversations, all those little things that really kind of help bring light to your life.
Okay.
Being at home right now, although I'm not alone, it's not the same thing as being around people. The people that give you so much energy, which is the students, that are my colleagues. So that's what I miss the most. Really being able to be around all that energy, basketball games. Right now, we'll be getting ready for track and field. These are all things that I wish I was able to be there and, kind of watch and witness. But these are unprecedented times, so I also understand what's going on.
Yeah. How about you, Miss Dawson? I mean, you haven't really experienced high school, but what do you miss about being in school, being with students?
I think it's same, but even like this time of year, it's spring, you're feeling kind of like re-energized, and the things like track and field are starting, and for those that are graduating, they're kind of gearing up to do that part. And I just always loved like the aura of the school during this time of year. And absolutely the face-to-face connecting with people, seeing my students and being able to, walk down the halls and just say hello to people.
I echo both what you guys have said. I miss, the camaraderie. I miss running into people in the hallway, or, doing class visits, or, joking with staff in the morning and at lunch. I just miss that interaction. It's not the same on here. It's great. I love it. But it's just not the same. Yeah.
The thing is, I was really looking forward to this year's graduation. It's always a highlight for the year, for me personally. And so I'm really kind of, still adjusting to us not having a graduation and not being able to be a part of that. But once again, I know it would have been a great time, and I'm hoping I get an opportunity to still connect with some of those students who are going to be moving forward.
It's to add to that, it's something sweet to see these, those students, and some of you are watching, and we help you get to grad, and then we get to see you walk on that stage, and what a sense of accomplishment. And like Mr. A said, it's such, it just fills me with such pride to see you guys graduate. And it is sad that we won't be able to see that, or be part of prom, or the grad brunch, all that. I'm gonna miss that too, yeah. Well, I think because Ms. Dawson's new, there's the set of questions that if you ever watched Inside the Actor Studio, the interviewer, I forget his name, James something, and he passed away recently, but he would always end the interviews with these questions to just keep it lighthearted. So I want to ask Ms. Dawson these questions. I'm going to ask Mr. A these questions, and then Ms. Dawson will ask me these questions, just so we get a sense of who you are and not just always so professional. So Ms. Dawson, what is your favorite word?
Favorite word? I would have to say, as I was thinking about some of these questions, I think they change. I think as we do different things and like life changes, our words change. And for me right now, my favorite word is beautiful, and it's such a simple word, but my daughter, she's 4, and she just recently discovered this word. So everything is beautiful to her. So, Mama, you're so beautiful. Oh, look, it's so beautiful outside. So right now, that's my favorite word, especially during these times. It definitely puts a smile on my face.
Nice. What is your least favorite word?
So my daughter is also driving this word, and the word is disgusting because she uses it for everything. We are outside on a walk and she sees something in front of her and it's disgusting. So I'm trying to teach her what the word actually means and that it's okay to use it, but not all the time, especially when I make her dinner.
Oh, yeah. So everything is beautiful and everything is disgusting. There's a paradox. What gets you moving in the morning?
You know what, honestly, my commute to work. My commute to work is an hour. And after I drop the kids off at daycare, I turn the music up loud. I'm the crazy person you see singing loudly to the music. And that's how I start my day.
Okay. And what is a pet peeve of yours?
Oh, I have so many. And I don't think that's a good thing. I have so many. I think even just right now, I'm going out of my way to say hello to everybody when I'm walking down the street, because why not, right?
Yeah.
And when they don't say hello back, grinds my gears.
Yeah. What sound do you love?
I would say, I feel like it's like so sappy and silly, but it's honestly like the ocean waves, like the sound of that. It's just so calming. And I have a cottage, not up north, but on Lake Erie. And those waves just bring me relaxation.
Yeah. What sound do you hate?
Snoring. I hate it. And it gets in my ear and I can't, it's just something I can't tolerate.
Interesting. What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
I think it would have to be something that involved like travel to different countries. I really haven't had a lot of experience traveling. And I know that one day, perhaps when I'm retired, my husband and I might do that, but something where I'm, able to see the world.
Nice. What profession would you not like to do?
You know what? As much as I feel like actors and actresses and all of those people have it made, I would not like to live that life at all.
The spotlight.
Just constantly have somebody always watching you and following you, and it's just not, I don't do well in front of groups anyways, so that would not be the profession for me.
And last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I thought about this one long and hard, and I thought about it in a couple of different contexts, I guess. One of them was, you took forever to get here, meaning that hopefully I live a long life. And the other one was just around like, here you go, your loved ones are waiting type thing.
Nice, nice. Okay, Mr. A, your turn.
Yes, you know what? I didn't get a chance to review these questions before, so bear with me.
That might be good too.
Yes,
we're gonna see what you come up with. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word, I'm just thinking about it, is love. I'm a very passionate person. I'm the type of person that, when I'm hooked onto something I instantly love it. Whether it's the things I do, then the challenge is sustaining that same passion and love for it, right? So I love just so much things in nature. I like just getting around. I get intrigued very quickly. So I'm a very passionate person. That's what keeps me alive. So that whole process of, having that deep passion and affection for something is something that really drives me.
Good. What is your least favorite word?
I think for me is can't.
Mm.
I really struggle when people tell me I can't. The word can't is really, I find, is a lot of times when not used in the right context. We send messages to the universe that stops us from doing a lot of things. So can't is a word that I try as much as possible to eliminate from my vocabulary.
And what gets you moving in the morning?
For me, if I get a good workout in, that changes my day. I find that, physical activity is something that really kind of helps me. So even like in the morning, 6 a.m. every day now, I just always go for a walk. Even if I can't go far, 15 minutes, I go and turn around and come back. It really helps me.
And what is a pet peeve of yours?
A pet peeve of mine is, I'm a bit OCD, so whenever I'm in spaces where things are messy or people are messy per se, or people take my things and don't put them back where they're supposed to, it really affects me,
Sing it,
especially now
Bobby.
during
Sing it. Yeah.
especially now during social isolation. You're indoors, and I find like I'm trying so much to be organized, so when I find that things are not being done the right way, it really bugs me.
Okay. I think Miss Dawson, I could relate to that. What sound
Yes,
do
get
you
along well.
what
Say it
sound
again, please.
what sound do you love?
Music. I'm a music person. And oh my God, I live for music. Music keeps me alive, Anybody that knows me, like my neighbors here, I live in a condo. Everybody's always listening to my playlist and they're like, oh, I love that. What are you listening to today? I'm always challenging just different types of music. So for me,
Nice.
I can't be alone without music.
Okay. What sound do you hate?
Teeth grinding, the grinding of the teeth,
Oh, yeah.
When people grind their teeth, it really gets to me.
Okay. What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Other than my own, I love what I do. One, I had dreams of being a lawyer. I had dreams of being an accountant. But I think as I grown up, I realized that I love just even like, you said acting was not something you'd love to do, Neely. I wish I had the confidence to be on TV and speaking more. So some kind of speaking or acting, I would love it because I love, I think I have a lot of passionate energy that I would love to kind of, try different roles.
I could totally see it. I could see it.
Yes, you're a good talker for sure.
Yeah. What profession would you not like to do?
I come from a family where everybody's into medicine. My mother is a physician, my older brother's a physician, my younger brother's in pharmacy, my grandmother is a nurse. I do not like anything that have to do with blood. I don't know if it's because of my exposure or because of the people around me, but yes, anything that has to do with those kind of fields, I don't know why, but I'm not intrigued by it.
Oh, I can't handle when kids talk about broken bones and pins being inserted. Ah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Welcome home, my son.
Beautiful. All right,
Yes.
Ms. Dawson, do you mind asking me these questions?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's start with your favorite word.
My favorite word would have to be hello. There's an excitement with meeting someone or meeting up with people, especially now. I just love that hello.
I like that. Something so simple, right?
Yeah.
But your least favorite word?
Goodbye. Those are kind of cheesy, but
no, not at all.
saying goodbye
No,
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about how, who knew that March 13th would be the last time we saw each other, probably for several months.
That's it.
Right? Like, I miss the kids, and I just, I remember leaving the building like, all right, goodbye, see you in a couple of weeks. And then it's into months.
Right. What is something that gets you moving in the morning?
Coffee and my dog.
Yes.
Yeah. My dog needs those morning walks. So if it weren't for her, I'd still be sleeping.
Perfect. It's like somebody that's holding you accountable almost.
Yeah. This four-legged furry creature is making me wake up and be accountable to exercise and, the day.
What is a pet peeve of yours?
I like you. I have many. But I've got to say, one thing I really am starting to develop a pet peeve for is dismissive behavior. When people dismiss other people or dismiss their opinions, whatever, without validating their emotions behind it, dismissive behavior.
I would agree with that for sure. What is one of the sounds that you love?
A sound that I love, and it goes back to my dog again, the sounds she makes when she's sleeping. You know, when she's dreaming and she's barking and she's like her twitching.
Dogs dream?
That sound.
Oh, dude, they do. They have nightmares too, I think.
Yeah, either she's chasing something or something's chasing her. But I like to think that she's chasing something. So whenever I hear that, I quietly root for her. Go get it, Molly. Go get it. You can get it. Yeah.
So on the flip side of that then, what is a sound that you hate?
Anything shrill or piercing. I just, I don't do very well. You know, even when we have those, the fire drills at school, oh, I have to plug my ears. Yeah, those sounds are very unsettling.
And what is another profession that you think you would like to attempt?
I would love radio.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I'm kind of liking this YouTube thing, and you know, I think I've been told since I started the YouTube stuff, yeah, you've got the personality for it. I think I would love radio, except they wake up really, really early. Like I'm thinking, you know, but yeah, I think I could do radio.
No,
yes,
definitely.
I agree. I think you could too. What is one profession that you would not like to do?
This might sound silly, but I would not want to be a tour guide at like a tourist place, because then you're saying the same over and over again. Same jokes with the crowd, same everything. No time to explore anything new. So I think tour guide is not one for me.
No, very true.
Yeah.
And lastly, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
There she is. Welcome. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah.
Yep. No, that sounds right about it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Dawson. Thank you, Mr. A, for doing this. Just to all Raiders watching this and all staff, this is something we hope to do regularly. Please send us any topics you'd like us to discuss. Either email Ms. Dawson, email Mr. Assiamah, or email me, and we will talk about it. And the reason we like this is we've got the CYC background, we've got the social work background, and of course the spiritual background. So we're concerned about the whole person. So send us anything, topics you'd like us to address, and that will be our focus for the videos. All right. Thank you, Ms. Dawson. Thank you, Mr. A. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay. Keep well.